Am I fuzzy?
Like mentally or?
No, I mean that is the case, but am
Yeah, I mean, it looks like potentially you have fingerprints all over your camera.
Okay.
It's
hold
also
on.
we're getting some
glare lens. Oh,
it's pretty
wow.
nice. That's worse.
Okay. Well, because I wiped the camera with my hand. Definitely shouldn't have known. That's way
That's
better.
better. That's so much better.
It's way better.
It's like a different camera.
Well, I just want to apologize for that in the last few episodes because it seems like I must not have wiped this camera in a long time.
Yeah, you've looked.
Wow, that's way better.
You've
we
looked
just
like
got
garbage.
We just got HD.
Yeah.
Jesus, feels like we went from analog to digital.
Yeah, no, yeah, you've looked like garbage the last few episodes.
I felt like garbage the last few episodes.
You sound like garbage now. I mean, like
I do.
Complimentary.
Sound like
you sound fine. You sound fine. Actually, it actually sounds kind of nice. It's nice vocal fry.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions. Wycheck. Dyson's going to go all the way. With 3-2 for the winner.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
That's caught by Des Bryant.
This is what happens when every year when I go to Utah, I get sick. It's because there's too many people and everybody's like breathing in your face.
Remind me where you were.
I went to Sundance last week, Utah, Park City, Utah.
Oh wow!
Elevation 8,000 feet.
That's.
I saw
like
Jordan.
A mile and a half.
I saw Jordan Mailata.
Right.
I didn't know it was him.
What was he doing there?
He was sitting on a couch, taking up like 3 spots. I was like, that's a big human being.
Well, thank God the Eagles lost so that he could make a
I didn't know it was
trip.
him. I didn't know it was him. It was like him and his wife in retrospect. I was going to join them. I was going to sit there because it was like one of the few little nooks you could sit in. So I was going to sit there and make small chat. And I didn't.
So mad you didn't.
I definitely should have.
I'm just furious.
That would have been hilarious. I don't recognize anybody. I'm horrible.
You could have invited him on. He could be joining us right now.
I know.
Doesn't he sing? Isn't he?
Yeah,
well, I guess they
actually.
Like, well, I don't know if he actually sings.
What were you about to say? No. I think they all sing.
And by that I mean Philadelphia Eagles offensive linemen. They because the Eagles offensive linemen, they put out like a Christmas album
record
or something.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't remember if Mailata's one who like.
I thought you were gonna say.
I know what you thought I was gonna say. I didn't. I think he's Australian. I think he's
okay.
He's probably
so makes sense.
He's probably Samoan ancestry would be my
the
guess.
event that I was at. It was one of the every day is so many events. It's stupid. This event was like Asian Pacific Islander experience.
Every day has so many events. It's stupid. Says man
it's exhausting.
Who travels to this event voluntarily.
I know it's exhausting. I did see Rob Lowe.
That's neat. Was he wearing an NFL hat?
No, he just looked like I know nothing about celebrities and I don't recognize any of them, and it doesn't really matter to me, honestly.
You don't even you talk about football players all the time. You don't even recognize them.
Yeah, I don't even recognize them. But Rob Lowe is the most recognizable person I think I've ever. His face was screaming, "I'm Rob Lowe."
Devesh, Chandra. You didn't watch Parks and Rec, did you?
No, I didn't watch that. No.
God.
No, but we literally walked past each other. He was talking about how you could just ski off of the mountain onto the street. He's right. You could do that.
Is that how he got there?
I don't know. No, probably not. I will say, seeing Rob Lowe, I did I'm not like, oh my God, that's Rob Lowe. I'm like, I see Rob Lowe and I'm like, man, the best part of being rich would be like getting to age slowly. That's the first thought that comes to my mind. It's like, this is why you got to get rich so that you can just age so slowly.
It is hit or miss though.
No. Yeah, but that's that's their problem. No, I'm not saying like you should get work done.
like Tom Brady looks like a skeleton.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
You can overdo it, whatever.
You know, I'm gonna. This is a interesting.
But
segue,
just in
maybe.
the stress.
Oh, I guess it's not interesting because
okay, go ahead.
I'm getting cut off. No, it's fine. I'm gonna be getting Botox pretty soon.
You are?
Yeah.
Like where?
In my head and in my neck. I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
This is definitely
so
a
I have.
joke.
I swear to God, it's not. I swear to God, it's not. Really just seeing myself.
For the migraines?
Just seeing myself on camera, I just feel like I need to do some stuff to my face. You know, it's all the editing of the hours of podcasts. No, yeah, for my
I'm
chronic
already
migraines.
a little clueless to if you like what I'm saying. Do you know that, like, if you get this done, I'm just gonna know less. I don't think that's good for the podcast.
Yeah. No, chronic migraines. Botox is apparently
Is it gonna stop
treatment for that. Well, I don't know. Nothing. Few things. Nothing has really stopped it to this point. So
I've seen you deal with that. So honestly, get the Botox.
Yeah.
Where are they gonna put it? In the stem of your neck?
There are a bunch of places where they put it. Actually, I don't know. I don't have all of the information yet. I'm horrible in doctor's appointments. I just kind of like nod.
That's not good.
And say, okay, yeah. And then after the
good.
fact, I'm like, oh, I should have asked that.
Not good. I go in with questions on my notes app, so I remember.
I've tried that, and then I think I turn into a little baby when I'm in a doctor's office, and I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, sounds
just go
good.
with the flow.
Yeah.
Oh
I just
goodness.
say you,
That's wild.
Yep, and then after the fact, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like,
yeah, that made
or
sense.
like if like Colleen's asking me questions about it, and I don't know the answers to
maybe
like very
Colleen
basic
should
questions.
go with you.
Well, now you're asking me. I mean, even you, first question you ask, I don't know the answer to it. For your first question, where do they put it? And I'm like, I don't know. It's somewhere around here, I think.
Important, very important, very important question. Okay,
I might come in here with like Spock eyebrows at some point, though, and
sweet.
And
no expression, expressionless.
Yeah, I'll lose all these beautiful forehead frinkles. All the frinkles will be gone.
What's the thing? Like, I feel like I got these.
The crow's feet, right?
Oh, is that what it's called? I thought it's from like smiling.
You talking about these little wrinkles right here, or up here? Where are you talking about? Bags under your eyes?
I'm talking about.
Are you talking about
these
on the
like
corners
that.
of your eyes?
Yeah, like when you genuinely smile. Is that what it's called?
It looks like a little bird foot.
Oh, I thought it'd be something cuter than that.
What's cuter than a crow's foot?
Like, I don't know, something that's like, oh my God, you have this from smiling too much. Like, I think that's like a better.
What's cuter than a bird that feasts on the flesh of dead animals? His foot. What's cuter than that? Do crows do that? I don't know. Crows eat a lot of stuff, I guess. Crows are anyway. Welcome back to Derek Likes Crows.
Yeah, Derek like.
Actually, on a there's like there are a bunch of crows that like roost in the evening right by my son's daycare. So like right at sunset, I'm talking like thousands of crows are just like swarming the area. It's insane. Maybe I'll drop a video in here if I have one.
Oh, goodness. That's wild.
So yeah, welcome back to Derek Likes Birds.
Yeah.
Where we talk about birds such as seahawks, eagles, falcons, cardinals, ravens. Is that it? Is that all of them? That's all of them.
Yeah,
that's all of them that I care about.
Yeah.
Did you? The question on everybody's minds.
Yeah.
In your.
So I didn't say hi to Jordan Mailata.
We already got the answer to that one.
Okay.
The question's still on everybody's minds. Did you, in the throes of your Bills depression syndrome, did you bring yourself to watch either conference championship game?
0. Negative. No, not at all. I didn't even know what was going on, except for what you were texting me during the Patriots-Broncos game. And then during the next game, Ken texted me a few times. And then also I was walking on the street on Main Street. And I heard like the broadcast of the game, and I turned and looked for 1 second, and then I said no, and continued walking.
So you didn't see the part where they disqualified the Broncos and Patriots and had the Bills come out.
Stop. Yeah.
And gave them the Lamar Hunt trophy and said, good luck in the Super Bowl, fellas.
Yeah. That's what should have happened.
You didn't see that?
I did not see that. That did not, unfortunately.
Well,
that did not happen.
Yeah, this is why you got to watch the games, because that could have been a really special moment for you.
I was just like, I saw, like, I didn't even see a play, but I just heard the football game on the street, and I was like, stupid Bills. And I just, like, kept walking. What event did I go to on Sunday?
I mean, you had a decent excuse.
Oh, that might have been the Jordan Mailata night, actually.
Was he not watching the games? Actually, you know what? That doesn't shock me at all.
No.
If I were a professional football player, especially one not even from, I mean, he grew up in, like, Australia, there's no chance I would be watching a game.
Yeah.
It's like on my days off, am I going to watch a live feed of like my coworkers working? No.
Not even your coworkers, people from another company.
People from like a company that eliminated me. I guess neither, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rival actually is not surprising. And I think you do take on the persona of someone who is in the Bills organization. So you kind of feel those same.
Listen, this is the first time in my life that I didn't continue watching. Every other year I've continued watching.
Wow.
Like when they've been eliminated by the Chiefs or anybody else, like I've watched the next round. Mostly the Chiefs. And I've watched the next rounds. Since I was a child, I've never missed the next rounds. This is the first year. And it was really because of I think it's really because of the firing of McDermott. I don't think it's just that they lost. Yeah, they lost in spectacular, pathetic fashion. But then in spectacular and pathetic fashion, they also fired the coach. I mean, it was too much. Did not watch.
Yeah. There was a quote from
Brennan Bean.
Peggy during the like infamous press conference, not the one today, the one introducing Brendan Bean. I missed this one, and I just wanted to read it because it made me angry about it all over again. He said, "I looked." This is him going into the locker room after they lose to the Broncos.
Pagula. This is Pagula.
Pagula, yeah. I looked around. First thing I noticed was our quarterback with his head down, crying. I looked at all the other players. I looked at their faces and our coaches. I walked over to Josh. He didn't even acknowledge I was there. First thing I said to him, I said, "That was a catch." We all know what I'm talking about. He didn't acknowledge me. He just sat there sobbing. I felt his pain. I know we can do better, and I know we will do better. That's something he said during the press conference.
Listen.
This was in the context of the decision
billionaire's
to fire
surprise that someone didn't say hi to him is like
right,
like
oh my god, he didn't
say hi to me.
Say hi to me.
Like, well,
this guy that has like a broken foot and has been playing on it is man.
Listen, if I saw that, obviously, wouldn't you be like, okay, these guys care? Like, isn't that the takeaway from something like this?
Yes,
like,
and also,
actually, this team cares so much about winning. Like,
and saying that was a catch is not like a helpful thing in the moment.
Like, if you're saying that, okay, that was a catch, why are you firing the coach then?
That too. It's like, so like, it really made it seem like
no, because then he also said like, I'm firing the coach because of that game, and then he said, yeah, it should have been a catch,
right.
So just say what you said later, which is, I felt like we hit the proverbial wall. Like, you don't have to say anything behind it. If you just said that, it's hard to argue. Like, I would disagree. I would say the problem is the roster, but at least that's something.
And the implication there to me was like seeing Josh Allen like that and him not engaging with him in that moment precipitated him firing McDermott.
It's like Josh, like, shit, I should have said something.
I know, right? Like, if he looks up and he's like, hey.
If I'm Josh, I'm just like, oh, crap. I could have just said,
hey. Yeah.
Hey, Terry.
He was just like, yeah, it was a catch.
How's the Australian Open? Looking
Right.
for you.
Yeah. Yeah. If he just, yeah. So,
Mr.
I don't know.
Pagula?
We don't need to belabor.
I mean, the billionaires and their egos. Jerry, I wonder, I'm surprised that you don't have like more Jerry experiences like this. I feel like he could rotate roster based on who didn't say hi to him. He probably does.
Are you serious? It is literally, yeah, it's the last 30 years.
He's just like,
Like
Micah didn't say hi to me.
No, they won the
Gone.
Super Bowl, and then like Jimmy Johnson
yeah.
and him couldn't get along, and so he's gone. Like, not that was like a firing or anything, but like it's like similar.
That
I mean,
was
it's
a
not
firing.
Was it a firing?
Is it
I wasn't
mutual
really
parting of
sentient.
ways.
Okay, yeah, mutual party. But I kind of take that as like Jimmy Johnson was just as sick of it as Jerry
Jimmy
Jones
was
made.
as sick of it. Yeah,
But Jimmy became kind of the star, and that's the thing that you can't
That's what he
do
wanted.
with
Yeah.
Jerry Jones. So yeah, do you want to talk about the championship games? There's one thing I want to show you since
Yeah.
you
I did watch the highlights. So here's the thing. I watched when I got home, probably like midnight on Sunday, which was like 2 a.m. Eastern time. I did watch either that night or early in the morning. I watched the Rams Seahawks highlights.
Mhm.
And then I just did not care at all about the Patriots and Broncos. I did not watch that until literally 30 minutes before the podcast. And then I watched that. And I have comments on that too.
underwhelming.
Okay. Because I know you're going to show me the weather. But I just want to say the weather was not bad until like 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah. So
And these teams still played like trash.
this is what it looked like on the first play of the game.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
A little cold, maybe. Playing at altitude. First play of the second half, still nothing,
Same.
really.
Yeah. Field looks good.
And then, it deteriorated extremely quickly. But to your point, like the first half of that game was trash. It was tied 7-7 at halftime, or were the Patriots up 10-7? I can't even remember.
Patriots were
Actually,
up
let's see.
10-7.
Right. Yeah. Nope, 7-7 at halftime.
7-7 at halftime.
And that includes
both teams
missed field goal at the end of the half.
Yeah. And Broncos also missed one.
Yeah, so this game featured 17 points between the two teams. It featured 14 punts between the two teams and 4 missed field goals.
Now, the one field goal towards the end with the Broncos, that was tipped.
It was tipped, yeah. But still.
Yeah.
18, if you add up the punts and missed field goals, 18. If you add up the points, 17. That's not great.
Not great. No.
That's not great.
Neither of these teams is good.
That being said, as ugly as the second half was, I think I enjoyed watching it more just because it was more of a spectacle.
You like the aesthetic of the snow?
Yeah, it was cool. It was pretty pictures.
I mean,
so
seeing this, it's just like, what a travesty. What a missed opportunity. This is the best. This is the best the AFC has to offer. Is like such trash.
What's frustrating is like the Broncos very easily could have and maybe even should have won this game. Jared Stidham, like the first couple drives when they were still like on script and doing the plays that they had practiced all week and kind of following that
Good
game plan.
opportunities. Yeah.
He was like dealing. He missed a screen early on and then immediately came back and threw a long pass.
Beat Gonzalez, right? Was that the one that he beat Gonzalez on?
Yeah. And then they were up 7-0, drove down the field and had like a 4th and 2.
Yeah.
In field goal range.
You should have kicked, obviously in hindsight, should have kicked the field goal, but
and foresight,
I don't know.
You kind of should have too. I mean, you're playing with Jarrett Stidham.
Okay.
What's the best case scenario here? You get that, and then you still have to go another like 25 yards with your backup quarterback.
Look, your defense is very good.
Your defense was the only way you were winning the game.
Very good, yeah.
So it didn't. And then the big play was the fumble.
When a team gets eliminated, it's like how they get eliminated also says a lot about the team and the roster. And I think usually what ends up happening is like all your sort of negative points shine through in that final elimination game. And I think for the Broncos, really what it ended up being is their inability to run the ball, like in this poor weather, to not be able to at all run the ball, to take off some pressure from your backup quarterback is really, I think, what sort of cost him, because he sort of played well enough, you know, like
he did. He made one.
Like he's not your starting quarterback. Yeah. I mean, he threw the ball up there. You know, he got picked. Is that the mistake you're talking about? Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the like backwards pass fumble that set up the touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Okay. So do you think it was a backwards pass? Obviously, it's a bad play by him.
Extremely difficult to tell. Yeah, is what I'll say, and which makes me frustrated that they overturned it. The way they did with the replay assist.
Yeah, I agree. Because
it wasn't even a challenge. It was a replay assist.
If it's parallel, it's still forward, right?
It actually has nothing to do with that, because it definitely went backwards. Like, there's no doubt it went backwards. What it comes down to is whether or not it was like tipped by the Patriots defender. Because in that instance, if it's knocked backwards by the defender, it's not a backwards pass. It's it's like knocking down a ball at the line of scrimmage at that point.
Really?
It doesn't really matter where it lands.
So did he tip it?
That's what I mean. It's extremely difficult to tell, to the point where it's like, I think I looked at it pretty closely, and I kind of landed on it didn't get tipped. In real time, it definitely seemed like it did, and they did not show any replays of it hardly.
This is one of the situations though where they also just let it run because they don't know.
They also didn't do that. They also messed that up. They blew the whistle.
I thought they let it run.
No, they messed that up too, because
if
they did
blow the whistle, then it's.
They blew the whistle, and it took a touchdown away from the Patriots too. They ended up scoring anyway, but on the Drake May touchdown. But like, it's kind of screwed both teams in different ways. But it was kind of like a bang bang play.
You think
that
ultimately they got the call right?
Assist.
You think ultimately they got the call right? I really don't care about the Patriots not getting the run back, to be honest.
I mean,
But do you think ultimately the play was right? Okay.
But
so then fine.
I don't get how it was.
The process
was weird.
The process most of the time is crap. and most of the time I'm like, did they ultimately get the call right? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know whether it was a backward pass. Okay, I will say what he was doing with the ball there was stupid.
And that's kind of where I ultimately landed, was like, that was absolutely a turnover worthy play.
Yeah.
So like, I'm
hard,
fine with it.
It's hard to be like, oh my god.
Yeah, just go down. It
was
and
like Josh the week before being a jerk with the ball out.
He hadn't played a game in 2 years.
Yeah,
maybe
that's the other thing. It's like in the heat of the moment, these guys are professional athletes, but they'll do stupid stuff because it's like trying to get the ball out, make a play. Just getting rid of it. Honestly, though, the Patriots just throwing the ball away,
genius.
I mean, like,
love that.
Denver could have done that very easily as well, and been fine.
What you're talking about, their last drive, they're kind of backed up on their goal line.
Throw the ball away.
It's third down, and they just ran a play where Drake May booted out, made sure
and Denver has the better defense. Like, they could have honestly
booted out, make sure it wasn't intentional grounding, threw it out of bounds. That was the design of the play.
Yeah.
It's just great.
And I mean, look, it's the right play because of the situation, the weather, the everything.
It's one team understanding situational football and one team not. Essentially.
Are we going to go through the Patriots season at some point? Because there's a major point that I want to make, and it's going to just be evident.
Is it the same point as everyone else?
What is the point?
That they still haven't really beaten anybody? Is that going to be your point?
That's not the point. No.
There was a thing where
that's true, but that's not the point.
There's this crazy thing I saw. It was like 13 out of their 17 games were against a team that ultimately fired their coach.
Jesus.
Or it was either 12 or 13.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I mean,
look, that's part of the overall point I was going to make. Yeah. All of these.
Go ahead and make it then.
No, because you're gonna hate the overall point. I mean, you're gonna agree with it, but you're gonna hate the overall point until you see us go through it.
I've seen their schedule. I've looked at their schedule.
They are the luckiest team I think I can't recall a more fortunate team, from playing teams when they're half injured to playing teams in the playoffs with not their starting quarterback. Like, this is the luckiest, to the stupidest, easiest schedule I've ever seen. Like, I mean, it is just like, I hope they get waxed so bad by the Seahawks.
I've kind of I wondered, like,
knowing their luck, Sam Darnold is probably going to be out for the Super Bowl. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be
JSN stayed out past curfew.
Yeah,
that's gonna be some nonsense.
Once we realized that Drake May was like good,
he's good. I like Drake May. I think he's good.
But once we realized he was good, I kind of like wondered, like, what deal with the devil did Robert Kraft make that he just had a couple years without Tom Brady and now he has Drake May? And then once I saw like their schedule and how things fell for them and how this playoff run went, I kind of came to the conclusion maybe Robert Kraft is the devil.
He orchestrated the whole thing.
That's really the
part
only...
of that is he getting into the Hall of Fame and Belichick isn't.
Oh, yeah, we should talk about that.
Is that part of is that part of his deal?
So Bill
Look
Belichick,
at that transition.
Bill Belichick not inducted into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot.
That was so smooth.
Smooth by who? Smooth by who? Who are you standing right now?
Both me and
stop.
And Robert Kraft.
Okay, yeah, stop. Yeah. Like, sorry.
Transition was smooth.
When my mailman delivers my mail, he doesn't do a touchdown celebration. You don't need to celebrate
that in the
doing your job
so
as a like you did a transition.
Best.
Nice. Good job. Yeah, so not Bill Belichick, not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Right decision? What do you think?
Wow, what a joke, dude! What a joke. Listen,
let's go. Let's think about his resume. Six Super Bowl champions as a head coach, 2 more as a coordinator. So that's 8.
Okay, 9. He has 9.
He has 9. There's a 9th.
He has 9. He's been to 9 Super Bowls, I believe.
Oh, he's been to more. Well, as a head coach, he went to more than that, I think, because they lost 3. Oh, yeah,
he has
9.
8
As a head coach, 9. You're right. Yeah.
Even more than that, 2 of the best game plans in the defensive game plans in the history of the NFL, against the Bills, and then against Kurt Warner and the Rams.
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator when they won with Hostetler, right?
He was the defensive coordinator
for the Giants.
For the Giants, yeah, against a Bills offense that really was not stoppable. I mean, they got going eventually, but
they scored 19 points.
It was one of the great, and then he rehashed that game plan for the Kurt Warner team.
Well, then you're forgetting.
And then all the times he beat.
Against McVay, the 13-3 win. The last one with Brady.
Yeah, that was a little ugly one, but yeah.
It was.
And then all the times he did it against Peyton. I mean, for years against Peyton.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's pettiness. It's Bill Polian who
this is why
had a lot of pull in it.
Okay, Bill Polian,
he essentially
former Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember if I voted for him or not. I'm not sure. Did you hear the comments?
Well, then he said something about it was about Spygate or something, and it was about Deflategate, and he basically said he doesn't deserve to get in on the first ballot. And he needs to think about what he's done. It's kind of like the tenor of it. And I just want to say,
what do you think about that?
We develop a Hall of Fame, right? It's like this level of achievement for what you contributed to the sport, what you achieved in the sport. Why are we then adding another layer of achievement on top of that and assigning all this importance to the first ballot? I find that so silly because when it comes, I think is a guy. Does Bill Belichick belong in the Hall of Fame? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then
absolutely.
why are we adding another layer?
This is part of the issue. Okay, so my first take, I have 2 takes. One is my immediate reaction, which was just laughing because this is hilarious.
Yeah, no, it is very funny.
Okay, it's hilarious. I
love pettiness sometimes.
I mean, it's so bad. I mean, come on, look. Nobody thinks that Bill Belichick is not. I mean, I guess maybe somebody does. Apparently, people do think he's not a Hall of Fame coach, but it's silly. We know that he is, if not the greatest, one of the best coaches ever. Easily in the top 5. I don't think you can in any way say he's not a top 5 coach of all time. I'm including Vince Lombardi. Like, I'm including everybody.
You can't think of like 5 coaches
you
that you
cannot
put above
think
him.
of 5 coaches above him.
Vince Lombardi coached for like 9 years.
Even if I'm like, I love John Madden, like it's
John
really
Madden
hard.
coached for like 8 years. Like,
no, there's nobody. No, I mean, there's, I mean, people will say Joe Gibbs. People like Joe Gibbs a lot. People like Andy Reid is fantastic. Like, but any objective way, he is one of the best coaches that ever coached. Now, he's not in on the first ballot for a few reasons. Okay, one of them. So this is where I did a little bit of a deep dive. Okay, so there's a few things. One is the cheating. So let's take it beat by beat. Spygate is the major thing. Basically, they said that he cheated for like 7-8 years. Maybe he did. I mean, they won those Super Bowls in a really, small margin. Maybe he would be Marv Levy. Maybe we would think of him as he can't win it. I don't know. How do you feel about Spygate? So this is the first sort of tier of this thing. And that's part of the thing. Like, so Bill Polian is like, you cheated. You're not getting in on the first try. He didn't say this, but I'm like giving him a backbone.
Okay, what if we did this instead?
Yeah, it is a punishment because they didn't get to. They're ruling on his career. Like, this is a committee that is saying your career is worthy of Hall of Fame or not. But not just that, because it is first ballot. First ballot does mean something.
Yeah, I think I know it does. I just think that's silly. So but okay. So here to respond to that. I think if you're looking at if you let's I'll just forfeit and say, yeah, Spygate was cheating. We're going to vacate all the achievements that happened while that allegedly happened.
You can't vacate the achievements because the NFL didn't. Like, they got the Super Bowls. They're not vacating wins. But it's just a commentary on him. They're just like, you were not, what's the word?
Then if that's the case, if he's not.
Your integrity. We're questioning your integrity.
If that's the case, he should never get in.
Yeah, so that's too strong, right? It's almost like is it like a steroid thing in baseball?
I hate the fact Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame. I've talked about this.
He's fantastic.
I've talked about this.
Such a good player.
So much. I think it completely delegitimizes the entire Baseball Hall of Fame that Barry Bonds is not in it. But I will give it to them that they've committed to it and kept him out entirely. They weren't just like, oh, he's good, but he's not getting in on the first ballot.
No, listen.
No, sir.
Listen, it would be better if they just didn't let him in on the first ballot, but then we're like, yes, obviously you're a Hall of Famer. Like, that is better.
It's a better outcome.
That is the most reasonable.
Sure, it's a better
reasonable
outcome. It's a better outcome. I think it is chicken shit, though, is what I would use, because it's just exercising what little power you have over a dumb.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. It's a committee. That's what committees do. Committees exercise stupid power over stupid little things.
And I think it's stupid. And I think they're a joke.
And, they are a joke.
And they're going to keep me out of the Hall of Fame now because I said that, because I was mean to them.
Okay, so this is one element. They are a joke. I agree with you. But I don't hate it. I mean, I think it's a joke that he's not in, obviously. Well, I don't hate it because I don't care. I would dislike it more if they were like, we're not going to put you in ever.
Oh, like
that,
I would too.
Like, oh my God, what are you doing?
I would dislike that would outcome be more. Yeah. I would appreciate the...
You would respect them?
I would respect it more. Yes, that's what it is. I would disagree with them, but I would respect it.
I'm going to disagree. I like people who are less stubborn. I appreciate someone who can change their mind.
I think it's a binary choice. Are they or aren't they?
Okay, so this is one element of it. The second element is to what you said. You said, is this person a Hall of Famer or not? Put him in. or don't. And that's really how it should be. And the part 2 of why he's not in is really the rules of the NFL on the Hall of Fame. They had 5 people up, and you're only allowed to vote for 3 of them. So I was reading an article, and one of the guys, he was from like Kansas City. He had a vote, and he's like, he didn't vote for Belichick. And it's not because he didn't think Belichick was worthy of the Hall of Fame, but because there were 3 people that were up from, they're like older players who would not maybe get this consideration. So I'll tell you, it was the 3 players.
I mean, that's fine.
So this is part of it, and then you need 41 of 50.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the guy
I think it's
thought
40
like
of 50. And I think he got 39.
Yeah, he was
it's
11. Like, he was 11 people didn't. Yeah. So you need 40 of 50. But your votes are divided. There's only 150 votes. And there's 5 people. So really the problem is in the rules. I mean, I know it's not a hot take. Really so the problem silly. Is in the nuance of this thing is in the rules. Content, though. Yeah, it's the rules of the situation of the thing. The guy thought that like Belichick is certainly going to get in. These senior players are not going to have this opportunity. Roger Craig is one of them. It's like Ken Anderson.
Did they all get in? Did all of those guys get in?
I did not follow up.
Did Ken Anderson make the Hall of Fame?
I know that sounds silly, but so he will be put in the sort of coaches pool in 2027. You know, which is
I believe the first year Brady's eligible.
They go in together is not a bad thing.
It's pretty funny. I almost wonder if that will piss Bill Belichick off enough to like take the Raiders job.
Greenwood, Roger Craig, and Anderson. Yeah, he could come back.
Like
oh my God, he takes the Raiders job.
The Raiders job, yeah.
Great.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. Tom Brady is a minority owner of the. So that kind of breaks that theory. That would be
that makes total sense. But
then why would he want to go into the Hall of Fame with him? In my scenario, he's like doesn't
Belichick wants to coach. He doesn't care about the Hall of Fame. Oh, you think?
In my theory that of him coming back out of spite, he doesn't want to go in with Brady, and he's resentful of that is now the reality of the situation. So the other job available is the Cardinals. So Bill Belichick, congratulations on being the next head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
No, that's a bad job. Don't take that, Belichick.
Do not take that job.
That's a bad job.
Do not. There's no worse organization.
But this is the issue. Like they really just need to. Oh, you froze.
I froze.
Are you good? Oh, okay. Yeah. You froze.
Speaking of freezing, it's been cold here on the East Coast.
I miss all this.
How's that for a segue? I'm gonna spike the microphone after that one.
So this is the issue is part of the voting issue. The NFL needs to change the teams because they're just getting backlog, especially on the older players, and then they get backlog on certain positions like the wide receiver for a long time. Just couldn't get people in. I mean, look, Terrell Owens didn't get in on his first try, and it's really just because people felt like they didn't like him.
My take on the Hall of Fame is rapidly becoming that they shouldn't exist.
No.
So,
I mean,
that's where I'm at.
Part of a learning takeaway from this is like if you're in an industry, probably just gotta treat people okay. Also,
speaking of achievements that shouldn't exist,
he only needed 2 more votes.
Speaking of achievements that shouldn't exist, Shadur Sanders is a Pro Bowler.
That's wild.
How about that?
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I felt like he played well, not Pro Bowl.
So do you know he didn't have
I felt like he played well enough. He played better than their other starter.
He didn't have enough. He can make the Browns Pro Bowl. He didn't have enough pass attempts to qualify for the quarterback rating rankings. But if he did, he would have been the worst in the league in quarterback rating.
Yeah, we know this. This is horrible. This is actually bad for Shadur. Because it's so
is it? I don't know. I think in 3 years, he's Pro Bowl. He's Pro Bowl quarterback Shadur Sanders.
Like imagine, I don't know. I don't know what the comp is, but like
It's
you
Tyler
do
Huntley.
something and you're like, actually, I sort of suck at this, but and then they're like, you're up for an Emmy. Like, you know what I
Oh my
mean?
God.
Like, I don't know if I, in good conscience, I don't know if I could show up. Okay,
I have.
let's not.
No,
Let's,
can I
let's
tell
use
you
the pod here as an example.
No, hold on. I
Yeah.
literally, personally
Yeah,
have that exact experience.
you do. Were
Because
you up for an Emmy?
when I was at Syracuse in 2015, I acted in a student project. It was a scripted television series.
Nice.
For like it was like the capstone project for like grad students and seniors was to make a 6-episode like short television series. It was like an hour. I was in every single scene of this thing except for one, and the reviews were mixed on the show.
You? Okay.
I actually got very
Good.
I got
reviews?
some compliments on it.
Nice.
And was nominated for a college Emmy.
Actually,
for
you?
Yeah, I can't remember
the
if it was
show?
me specifically or the
Okay.
show.
Nice.
But it was nominated. I don't know how they break those down. And nobody who worked on that thing was like, "This is
this is
this is
worthy.
this is
Emmy
we
worthy?
should put on our suits and hit the red carpet. This thing
Dude,
is
someone
ready to."
submitted it. Someone
is
submitted
ready
it
to
for the
go.
Emmys. You have to
So
submit.
that
Someone submitted.
was the Shadur. That was the Shadur Sanders of like television series. So after we finished recording, I went and looked up what award the show actually won, and it was not a student Emmy. It was a Telly Award, which I don't think is on the same tier as an Emmy. So I didn't want to steal valor, continue to besmirch the good name of the student Emmys as Devesh and I did. So sorry about that, but yeah. Anyway, back to the show.
Let's just say hypothetically, if
Yeah.
the episode where I'm whining about the Bills gets up for an Emmy, even I'd be like, honestly, actually, I might be like Shadur. I'm like, you know what? Not bad, pretty good.
Disagree.
I'm
That was some
I'm
of the
gonna
best
attend.
podcasting ever done. In
yeah,
fact,
this is pretty good.
in fact, if it's not selected and nominated for the Emmys, I'm gonna go full Notre Dame and be like, we're not doing any awards.
We have
because
to
you
submit it. We have to submit
didn't
it. We
select
can't-
us.
Also, I
We're
don't know
not
that
playing
they
any
do
more games
podcasts.
this year.
They don't do podcasts on
The Golden
Emmys.
Globes actually had
Does
a Best
podcasts?
Podcast Award this year for the first time.
My brain doesn't like that. Well, why? Shouldn't
Well, I mean,
like iHeartRadio do the podcast or something?
When you think
like
about
that?
it, though, like all these podcasts, including ours, are video now, and how is it different than a television show? It's
Yeah,
actually
this
more
is
honest
like,
to call
I'm
it a television
on my
show.
Camera.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's still
Like
what it is.
who do you want to credit the
You can-
cinematography here for?
You
Like,
can
what
watch.
are we doing?
Well, yeah, you can watch the you can watch like podcasts on Netflix now.
I know,
Like,
I feel so-
they're TV shows.
I feel so uncomfortable about this. That's
Which Netflix,
stupid.
by the way,
They should not get a Golden Globe for a freaking podcast. I'm sorry. Okay.
Who's
Listen,
mean
I'm not
now?
trying to-
Jeez.
I'm trying, like eliminating us from the
Nobody should
Golden
get
Globes.
awards. Nobody should get awards. Period. That's
Okay,
the official
If they're
take.
gonna
Except
do it, then this should.
there's
definitely
one
get a
award that
Golden Globe.
matters. There's one award that matters, and that's
The
the Derek Like
Oscars?
Sports Peace Prize.
Oh yeah.
So
You
we are
gave
taking
that out earlier.
recommendations for the 2026 Derek Like Sports Peace Prize. So send those our way in the comments below.
You're like, there's one that I'm like Oscar. The Oscars.
No
That
one
one
cares about
matters. Oh my
Who
goodness.
cares about that little statue? Like I need more trinkets. If they had an award that was like
Ryan
a
Coogler
little-
was at Sundance.
nice. If they had an award that was like little helmets, I'd be all in for that though. Like that, the helmies.
yeah. The
I don't know.
Helmies.
We'll work on the name. We'll work
That
on the name.
sounds like a
Did
mayonnaise.
you say hi to Ryan Coogler?
I didn't, but I was in line with somebody who knows him really well. Went to college with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I
You
was
might win
in-
Best Director
This
this
is
year.
this is how it works though. You're in line with somebody for like an hour and a half for an event.
Yeah.
Just freezing.
So Colleen
together.
was like, you should have gone with him, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that to
You
him.
can come.
Dude, I'm a
You will
bad-
hate it. You would
I'm
hate
a
it.
bad hang.
No, I
don't
know you
think
would
so.
hate it. I know you would hate
you,
it.
you would have
you
to
would
be,
hate it.
You would have to be so patient with so many different things about me that you don't have to be right now.
You should come for like a small amount of it. Like you should come for so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are super busy. You'll hate that. It's too many people. You'll hate it. But you'll also like some of the talks you'll like, but you're just gonna hate how many people it is. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's like
still too many days.
Okay.
Could I do it in 18 hours?
You could do one day.
Could I fly in?
Yeah, you could do one day.
Do something.
Honestly,
say hi, Jordan Mailata. Give Rob Lowe a hug.
Here's
and then
the
leave.
thing. Next year, I don't know what the how do you deal with elevation sickness?
Wouldn't know. I've not spent any time above.
I could see you flying in and having a migraine and just staying in the hotel.
God, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely,
no, just flying
that's on the table.
Flying in the best situation, flying from sea level to sea level is like a brutal for me sometimes.
Yeah, and it's 8,000 feet.
Like I said before, I'm a little baby. I'm just a little baby. So
definitely I could see, and I know one of our good friends, like he went to Park City or for a conference, and he was like he couldn't get out of the hotel room, like he got sick, altitude sickness. So I could see you flying in and feeling sick. The good news is it's not in Park City next year.
It's somewhere higher, isn't it? Isn't Boulder even higher?
I don't think Boulder's higher. No, Boulder's not as high, I think.
Well, that's good.
So maybe next year, Boulder.
All right.
Do like a day. Do like 2 days. One day is not enough. 2 days is good. Yeah.
Well, we've been snowed in here, so it feels like I've actually compared it to. I mean, I feel like have you seen The Shining?
No, but I know.
I don't know why I asked. It's basically been that situation. We've just been like
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicklaus, yes. It is weird having a golfer play in such a serious Stanley Kubrick movie, but
Jack Nicholson.
I think he did a pretty good job.
I know the beginning of the film. Is that where it's like the car is winding?
Yeah, it's like a whole like
it's
helicopter shot.
Yeah, it's like a classic beginning.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's basically been our house. Is just
The Shining.
We've just been stuck in here. We've been seeing
Nicholson,
ghosts.
Elliot?
No, he is the little boy. He looks exactly like. He looks exactly like Danny. It's weird.
That's hilarious.
And I'm just, that's just kind of been. We've been slowly losing our minds. So I decided it was time to lean into the podcast a little more, so I could spend less time with my family. No, I'm just kidding. It's been nice. It's been nice. It's actually been really fun. We built like a little ice wall because but it's weird because here in this area we get snow sometimes, but it's gone in like 2 days, and it's barely gotten above.
How much did you get? You get like a couple feet,
8 inches, 8 inches maybe, but it's gone. No, it hasn't gone. No, it wasn't like a big snow event. Like the last 2 inches.
We have over 20 inches of snow here.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay. I know. But we've been shut down all week.
Yeah.
The public schools haven't opened all week.
Sweet.
And may never open again. So
sweet. Who needs it?
Anyway. Wow. The Seahawks. You know the Seahawks.
Yeah.
They're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Nice.
For old times.
Yeah. I hope it's like when they played
sake.
Denver. I hope the Super Bowl is such a blowout.
It's possibly. I think next week we'll go a little more in depth on the two teams and kind of the situations. And
I actually thought it was this weekend at one point.
No, we have the Pro Bowl this weekend. So we had to watch the flag football game. And
oh my God, I'm gonna get sick. As a kid, I used to watch the Pro Bowl. You know how sad that is. It was actually good. It was good. But then what did you say? You made a good point. It was like you had a line of demarcation.
It was the moment that Sean Taylor
cracked Ryan
absolutely.
Lindell.
No, it was I think was it Sean Mormon?
Sean
the punter
Mormon
for the Bills?
Ryan Mormon.
I think I got his name wrong.
Brian Mormon. My bad.
I think I got his name wrong that time too. Brian, not Sean Mormon. Oh, hey, guess what? I have a new nephew.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, congrats.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Something reminded me of that.
Brian Mormon?
Brian Moorman, this bald guy, reminded me of a baby.
Oh, I got a baby.
And I was like, oh, there's a baby. Yeah. But I got to finally fulfill the legacy
That was hilarious.
put forth by my dad.
Can you pop it on the screen?
I'm going to do that right now. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
you're carrying your tradition forward?
Yeah, absolutely.
This
when
is
my
this
son
legacy?
was born in 2022, I texted my dad a picture and said, "It's your grandson." And my dad, his only response, this is still my last text message with my dad.
Oh no. Oh, that makes me sad.
No, it's okay.
This is hilarious.
Okay. Best reaction to seeing your grandchild I've ever seen.
Your dad's also like, I feel like Indian dads would do this type of thing, but maybe it's all dads.
Why don't you think my dad's Indian?
Your dad could be Indian.
So fast forward to yesterday. I finally got to
carry the tradition forward.
Yeah, I was so worried I was going to forget. Because, I don't know. This might be my last chance to do this.
Now, wait. So nephew meeting your brother's kids?
Colleen's brother.
Okay.
Sister-in-law. Yeah.
Got it.
Not related to me.
Did they get this joke?
I
hope.
I sent this to Colleen. She's the one who told me. They haven't texted me personally. I guess too busy.
All right.
So anyway, you want to talk about the coaches that have been hired real quick, and then we'll call it an afternoon. So the Titans hired Robert Saleh. You got any thoughts on that? They also hired Dable. They also hired Dable.
Did they? Really?
As their offensive coordinator, yeah.
Okay, that's a good hire. Dable as offensive coordinator is a really good hire.
I didn't realize that he was on Belichick's staff.
Yeah, he was.
In the early 2000s.
Yeah,
I didn't realize he'd been around that long until earlier today.
He was. He's a former Patriots guy. But he's from Buffalo. Like, he is
and
Buffalo.
He'll live there forever. Giants, who fired Dable, they hired John Harbaugh.
I mean,
whatever.
It's a good fit for the Giants. They're a buttoned-up organization. They got a buttoned-up guy. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he does at an elite level.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the Steelers hired Mike McCarthy.
He's from Pittsburgh. He's from Pittsburgh.
Which they mentioned dozens of
times. He's from Pittsburgh. He gets a little bit of a bad rap, I think, but he can run an offense. He really can run an offense.
It was funny.
Did you like him when you had him? He can't run the defense.
I think he's a good coach. I think he did a very good job with the Cowboys. Like, he was like 3 straight years of 12 wins or something crazy.
Dak had good years there, and when they had Dan Quinn doing the defense, that was their best sort of shot, right?
But I didn't like him. I just didn't really like him.
Yeah.
So it's funny because everyone celebrated like, oh, the Giants got Harbaugh, that was such a good get, and then everyone was like, oh, the Steelers got McCarthy, and
I don't
really
think it's a big difference there.
If you look at their careers, they're almost identical, like eerily similar. I think it's just like a look at like where these franchises are. It's like
in fact, can I say that I think at least I know what McCarthy does well.
Yeah,
like offense. He's from the Holmgren,
right.
Andy Reid, Holmgren, like, tree. Like, I know what he does.
Bill Walsh, right?
West Coast offense,
So I think in terms of like quality of coaches, they're relatively similar. I think the weird thing for the Steelers is like, why? Why?
He's from Pittsburgh. I get it, actually.
No, but like, why move on from Tomlin and then do this? Mike McCarthy's.
I also don't know what Tomlin does well.
But here's so when they got rid of Tomlin, I was like, that makes sense. It's been, kind of stale. They'll get someone new in there. They'll change things up, and they'll kind of go forward with this like new era. Probably hire someone young, like Shula. Like, I thought Shula from the Rams would make sense. And then they hired a coach older than Mike Tomlin, who said that he wants to keep basically the same defense and everything the same. Like they want to keep basically the same infrastructure that they have there and not really change anything. He was open to like bringing Aaron Rodgers back.
They must have told him that's what they want. Like I think the only reason a coach comes in and goes along with that is because like he knows that's what the ownership wants.
And that's the mistake part of it, I think.
Yeah.
Is like if you're gonna move on from Tomlin, I think you kinda gotta shake it up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean who's the defensive coordinator? Like are they gonna keep I mean, who
actually don't know.
Are they keeping the staff? Are they keeping the defensive staff? I mean, I think probably if I'm Pittsburgh, what I like about McCarthy is he's from Pittsburgh and that he's done it before. So like some of these young guys, it's just a little bit of an unknown because even Shula, I mean, he's with McVay, so it's tough to know, you know. And then Kubiak, I think, is a good choice because I think he could bring his dad, worst case scenario. You know what I mean? Like honestly, like really, because then you got
there
you got
are
a
so many
Kubiaks.
There are three brothers.
Clint. Oh, I don't know. Really? Clint is a guy.
It's like Clint, Cliff, and Chris or something like that, and they all start with K.
But I mean, Clint is who I was like, okay, I would be intrigued for the Bills.
And now he's going to be coaching
bring
the Super Bowl.
Gary, and he's going to yeah. And the Bills they couldn't interview him because of when they got knocked out. They didn't even get to interview him.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
McCarthy,
so that's Mike McCarthy.
So I don't hate that.
Ravens hired Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter.
It's a good hire. I think Minter's a good hire. I've followed Minter now the last few years, and him and what's his name, McDonald in Seattle. Yeah, right. They were both on the Michigan staff. Yeah, and then they were both on the Ravens staff.
It's
and
so funny that they
split them.
The Harbaughs just keep having an impact on the Ravens.
Yeah. I think it's a good hire. We'll see if he can instill culture. They already have a defensive culture. He's a good defensive coach. So I know, and for the Ravens, that's on brand.
Yeah,
and
he could be anything. He could even be John Harbaugh.
No, I know what he does well. He does well. Like the Ravens didn't have good special teams. Otherwise, I'd be like, I know what Harbaugh does well. But
again, what team had good special teams?
I know, that's what I'm saying. But it's not like they haven't had good special teams.
I feel like
years.
You know what? Something just clicked to me. I've always thought that video editing is the type of thing where the good video editing is invisible. So it's hard to give a video editor credit. You only really notice when they screw up. I think that's what special teams is.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't really notice when it's good. You just notice when it's bad. And I think that's why.
You definitely notice when it's bad.
Well, yeah.
But if it's consistently good, at some point you're like, yeah, they got consistently good. I mean,
at
he
some
had
point,
like
down
20
the line,
years.
If you have a good offense, if you have a good offense, you notice it after one drive.
Yeah.
If you have good special teams, it's like what? You get a good punt, and then that's all that good.
5 years later, you're like, oh yeah, these guys have had good special teams for the last 5 years. Yeah, exactly. I agree, but I can't even say that about Harbaugh. Like I can't even say that.
I know.
He was there for like 20 years, and I can't say that they had good special teams.
It just clicked to me that it's the same as video.
Not since the Ray Lewis days. It was like Jacoby. Was it Jacoby Jones or something? I was like, okay, they had a decent yeah. When Ed Reed was returning punts, they had good special teams.
Those weren't punts; those were Peyton Manning ducks. All right, the Browns. Speaking of the Ravens, hired Todd Monken.
Yeah, Monken got that job from the 24 season.
And Jim Schwartz was kind of
he's like I'm
they
going.
Thought he was going to get it, and then
he gave them the middle finger and said, "I'm
basically,"
sorry.
which as he should. I mean,
as he should.
It's kind of messed up. Nobody wanted this job, and then one guy did, and he had been on your team and like led the best part of your team for the last few years, and you're just going to be like, he has head coaching
Your
experience.
Best player wants him to be the coach.
Yeah, he has head coaching experience. Like he wasn't. It's even similar head coaching experience where I believe didn't he went into the Lions like right after they went 0-16 and like kind of made them relevant.
Yeah.
Not in the way that Campbell did, but like made them a little better. I don't know.
Yeah. I also understand the Browns not wanting to do it.
Because
but they are the Browns, so I'm sure they didn't make a good choice, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing: you do I do understand, though, both of the head coaches that are in the Super Bowl are defensive coaches. And, we saw Houston have a great season and, whatever. I do understand wanting an offensive head coach to work with.
It makes sense from like a continuity perspective because
if you're if you're a good team and your head coach is a defensive minded head coach, you're always possible that your offensive coordinator is going to get poached.
Right.
And then you live in that fear forever.
Yeah.
Unless your quarterback's
I get it.
Tom Brady, this is going to be tough to keep the continuity.
Well, even then, like Josh McDaniels got hired twice.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Brady had to be basically he had to keep the continuity. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Dolphins hired a defensive head coach, the defensive coordinator from the Packers, Jeff Hafley. He now joins their new GM also comes from the from the Packers.
I don't think I knew who Jeff Hafley was.
Yeah. It's he's kind of a.
Is that a surprising hire? Like, what is that?
No, I mean, like, I don't know if it's surprising. It makes sense in the context of them also hiring John Eric Sullivan to be their.
Who's that?
GM. He was the assistant GM or like team president or something of the Packers.
Okay.
So
that relationship needs to be good.
It's similar to like McDermott and Bean.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Turned out great.
Yeah. So we'll see how this turns out in the end. And then the Falcons, they hired Kevin Stefanski, which we briefly touched on. This was
horrendous hire. Like, I understand that he can sort of run an offense, but head coach is a lot more things. And I don't even know that he can run an offense. But apparently, everybody who knows thinks that, wow, he's a genius offensive coordinator. But the dude's sort of a jerk.
He took the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs twice, including to the divisional round. I mean, come on.
Which player have you ever heard say something good about him?
Sure.
That was actually under his coaching.
I mean, I love Baker Mayfield, and I'm probably on his side. But at the same time, like, Baker's probably the most biased person against.
But Baker basically just
against him that you could imagine.
It wasn't like he didn't hold him to a high standard. He just never got a call from a guy who cut him.
Yeah. No, I know that's
like,
shitty. That's
come
shitty,
on, man.
That doesn't mean he's a bad coach. Maybe he learned from that.
No, apparently he's a great
young.
coach. Everybody thinks he's a great coach. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, this has toxic written all over it. This dude is not it. Like, you can't have that as a head coach. You just can't. It's just not. It's like I would take him off my board. Just seeing even just seeing what he did with Shadur. Like, dude, to treat a player that's on your roster.
What did he do to Shadur?
He was just like so horrible. I feel like he was awful to him.
And then he turned him into a Pro Bowler. So you're welcome.
If he because he had no other option. All his quarterbacks went down.
You're welcome.
This dude had no other option. I just think he's sort of a creep. So I don't know.
When you look at the Falcons logo, what do you see?
A falcon?
You see anything else?
Wings, beak,
you see the wings,
talons,
beak, talons. Anything else?
Feathers.
A
little glimmer in the eyes.
Does the silhouette, the shape, create anything to you? Do you see anything?
A little Pac-Man.
You make me feel a little better. It's an F, which I had never noticed until this year.
No, they got to go back to the marketing team on this one. No one noticed this.
You say that. I showed this to my daughter, my 8-year-old daughter, and I was like, "What is this?" And she said, "An F." And so
is she
I
just
guess
learning alphabets? No,
she's in 2nd grade, so I hope not.
All right.
Anyway, I agree with you. I didn't see it. You know why I think I know why we don't see it is because we grew up with the Falcons' old logo, which I don't think was trying to be an F in the same way.
Yeah.
So like that transition from this to this, like
honestly, the old logo is way better.
I agree.
Although it's like actually reaching to grab something, and this Falcons is like, we're just going to be an F.
This one's also reaching.
This one is more focused on the flying, and that one's more focused on the hunting, I feel like.
This one also has the derpiest face, though. I mean,
yeah, because he's in shock.
Let's be
like,
real.
what am I doing in Atlanta? How did I get here?
Yeah. You know what?
Look at those wings, though.
This kind of fit this team this year, but I realized two things about logos. I've mentioned one, I think. I realized that the Bears logo, the bear looks like he is so surprised by what he's seeing.
He is very surprised.
He's
like,
just which like that was watching a Bears game this year, which constantly.
He's like, I know I'm supposed to show my teeth right now, but that looks definitely like a circus bear. They got him in the circus. They're like, all right, Grizz.
That bear has seen some stuff.
Okay, Grizz, now it's time for you to show your fangs. And he's like, again? Okay.
Yeah, he's like, you took me from my home.
Yeah, crap.
And then I definitely mentioned this. The Panthers logo is just very clearly yawning.
Oh, you think? He looks mean.
Just
no,
yawning.
He looks like intense.
Well, he looks mean because he has teeth.
Yeah, we'll see. That's
the only thing making him like me. No, his eyes are closing. His eyes are shutting.
Yeah, it's noon on because he knows that our games are going to be at noon on a Sunday.
Yeah, he's gonna
like,
gonna
time
find
to go to bed.
This is an animal that's gonna find a sun square and curl up and yawn and lay down, and then go 8-9 and win the division. That is what that logo's doing. And then there's this other team. They hired Joe Brady.
It is initial reaction was just that it feels a little it doesn't okay. It's a little I don't know what to say about this. It was uninspiring at first. Yeah, I'm speechless. It was uninspiring. And at the same time, if you look at it, if you can step away from how stupid the press conference was and their completely horrible decision to fire McDermott, what this does is keep some continuity for a 30-year-old quarterback who you don't have 3 years to put a new coach in here and let him, build a system. You can't lose time, which is why you should have kept McDermott. So did you fire the wrong guy? Yeah.
I agree. I don't hate it. And to steel man it a little bit, I wonder if Brady was getting head coaching interest and this was a way of ultimately keeping him. So it kind of works out that way because how much would the Ravens like to have Mike McDonald right now and have moved off of Harbaugh like 2 years early? Yeah.
But I could also if you were going to do that, then I don't know. I don't think that was it. I think the problem was they just wanted to get McDermott out because McDermott had problems with the roster.
It was an emotional
and you
decision.
could see it. Yeah. It was an emotional decision, but I also think it was a little bit Bean. They weren't seeing totally eye to eye, and this is why also they've changed the structure of the organization. It was like before Bean and McDermott both went to the ownership, and now it's the coaching staff comes to Bean, who then goes to. So Bean sort of has made this like a vertical alignment here.
I think it was Bill Walsh who wrote in his book about how when the owner and the GM are out at dinner talking about what's wrong with the team, and the coach is grinding the film and watching back the tape and figuring out what's wrong with the team and how to fix it. Yeah, and I think this is like a really stark example of that.
And it's the way it's gonna just be this way. It's this way for the Bills, but it will be this way for most of people's favorite teams. It's because the coach is on the field coaching, and the GM's in the box next to the owner telling them why we're not winning.
What was different about this is
one's like, it's
so public.
Me. I don't know how to draft.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like
it was how public this was, and how they in the press conference and all that made this one.
The press conference was trash. Now I will say that I sort of was like, okay, I wonder if they'll take a look at Clint Kubiak. That was a guy who I thought, and then it was also some of the offensive guys like what's his face, who's the passing game coordinator for the Broncos.
Davis Webb,
who's Josh Allen's best man. That is what I was like. Okay, he's probably
that would have been a mistake.
That would have been a mistake because you need someone that's going to hold him accountable.
You can't have your.
But could I see Davis Webb as offensive coordinator? if Brady has to appoint somebody as it would be an upgrade.
He's evidently staying. He's already staying with Broncos, I think was what I saw, but like who knows?
I did not want McDaniels because McDermott has outcoached him thoroughly. I think they've lost
Mike McDaniel, the Chargers' new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, did not want him.
My short king.
I know you love him, but
I'm so excited.
He's a great offensive coordinator.
I'm like 200% more a Chargers fan now than I was a week ago. It's going to be.
Listen, I know, but you just couldn't rationalize that to me for the Bills because
they're going to win the Super Bowl.
How bad I've seen McDermott. Oh my goodness.
The Chargers are going to win the. It's inevitable. The Chargers are going to. No, Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl. Jim Harbaugh's going to go off in the sunset.
Yeah, it's going to be great press conferences.
Jim Harbaugh's going to retire.
Weirdos.
Mike McDaniel's going to be the head coach. They're going to continue it. It's going to be like Bill Walsh handing off to the guy Bill Walsh handed off to with the 49ers, who I can't remember his name right now. It's going to be beautiful. No, it was he won a Super Bowl with him. Who won?
I have his face in my head.
Yeah, me too. Super
George
Bowl
Seifert?
Coach. Yeah, it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. Can't wait.
How do you think their meetings are going to go? You think they'll be able to convey points really directly, or it's just
they'll just talk about how
analogies?
They'll talk about how every day we're a day closer to death, and that'll be what they start every
and maybe McDaniels will have a countdown. He'll be like,
you keep adding the S to his name, and I can't ignore it
because I can't remember who's who.
Should I go to the? Do you think I should go to the parade?
So they're picking a defensive coordinator here for the Bills. They don't know who it's going to be, and Jim Schwartz is an option. Raheem Morris also option, but the third the one that I would actually be excited for is Jim Leonard, and that's an option.
Is he? Where is he now?
He's Denver. He's in Denver.
Oh, you love those Denver dudes.
So, but honestly, I would be excited for Jim Leonard.
Yeah, maybe he can play safety for you too when all the players get hurt. Bean doesn't put together a roster.
Yeah, he could put himself in the game. That'd be great.
Should I go to the Chargers Super Bowl parade, do you think?
Yes, you should. I did listen to a couple minutes of this, as I was saying, and I will say of the Joe Brady press conference.
Oh.
And I will say, he's got a little kid. He's holding his little kid up there. Yeah. He thanks his wife. She gave birth to their second child basically by herself this year during the season.
As in?
And, like, he was not there.
Oh.
Because he was coaching.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
The during the birth of the child, the dad.
You're not doing anything.
You're a liability at best.
I know, but you should be around, don't you think? Like, within the same city? Like when Elliot on the road somewhere.
When Elliot was born, and my dad said okay, they asked me. They were like, "Can could you hold Colleen's leg while she does this?" I hope she's okay with me telling this story. It's really not that bad. But they were like, "Can you hold her leg?" I was like, "Oh, sure." I thought that was your job, but okay. So I got up and I go to do that, and they're like, "Don't push too hard, because you could break her hip."
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And so I responded, "Are you like just trying to get me involved, or do you like need me to do this, or are you just like trying to get me off the bench and just because I look like I want to be involved? Because it's really fine. I don't need to be involved." And they're like, "No, we actually need you to do this." But yeah, what a thing to say. Yeah.
You made a contribution?
And I broke her hip. No, I didn't. But
horrible.
I know, right? Like, you might break her hip. Like, oh, great. Thank you for telling me that.
Oh my goodness.
So
that's horrible. That's
all of that is to say,
you didn't pass out, because I could also see you passing out. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's pretty good. Honestly.
Thank you.
The bar is low.
Thank you.
You're right.
I did so good.
You're right. The bar is low.
Yeah, no, and then the first
I mean, for men in general, but yeah,
it's honestly, it's kind of a helpless feeling in a lot of ways, because there's You're like,
all this is happening.
You're like
really
literally
nothing to do with it.
anatomically not equipped to deal with it. So it's anyway. What were we talking about? Joe Brady.
This is a real birthing episode. So he did thank his wife. So I was like, okay, that's really sweet. And then he did thank all the coaches he's coached under, and then took special time to thank Sean McDermott.
God, it's so easy to get you back.
I'm
so
not back
easy.
yet, but I'm just saying Brady.
So
I'm not gonna. It's hard to hate. No, I'm not.
A week of being like,
I'm still a free agent.
I saw someone wearing a Bills hat, and I did not say go Bills.
Oh my God, I had like a 45-minute conversation with a guy who wore a Bills hat. And yeah, I didn't say go Bills, but I was just like, that stupid freaking team. Yeah. And we talked about it. And then, I had another conversation with a lady who had a Bills hat on her little daughter on the bus. I'm in a conversation with her. I was like, what the hell are they doing? I didn't say go Bills again. Yeah. So I'm still not saying go Bills. I'm just saying, I don't want to hate on Brady for how stupid Bean and Pagula are. That's all I'm saying.
The magic of saying go Bills is what keeps the walls of Highmark Stadium up. Devesh, you gotta say it.
Not saying it.
Do you know what
Jim
this part
Leonard? You get Jim Leonard, you might be getting me back.
Yeah. Mike McDaniel working with Justin Herbert, I just think that's really gonna work really well, and I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. And
honestly,
they got a backfield mentor.
The Chargers are on my radar as teams.
I did that specifically just because that's how you bring up the Bills, is like with like a non sequitur like that, and I just wanted to see how you reacted, and you just went with it, which is better than what I do. So, do you know what this part of the Bills logo is?
It's the horn.
This is the horn. Do you know why it has this little thing here?
That's the ear.
It's
the eye.
It's the eye.
Yeah, it's the eye. Yeah.
I did. That's another thing. I've seen this logo my entire life.
Yeah.
Never noticed that until I was making that one with the little cat.
Also, they changed the old logo.
They changed the old one?
No, they've changed. This logo has changed, basically.
This one?
Yeah.
This one's basically been the same.
Oh, I think it's my time. Hold on, let me ask.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I think it's my time. It's my time.
All right.
Well, it's a great episode.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. I'll see ya. Go Bills.
I'll see ya. I'm not saying it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You go ahead and leave. I'll run us out of here.
Oof. Okay.
Bye. And Devesh is gone. I'm gonna kick him out.
Sorry, I forgot it's 2:30. It's 2:45.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. He's saying sorry.
You're still there?
I'm still here because I'm gonna have the episode end on a professional note so we can win that Emmy. But you pack up, I will boot you out of here.
I'm so sorry. I forgot about the time. There's a whole gaggle of people outside of the store.
Oh my gosh.
Waiting for me to pack up.
A whole gaggle.
All
right, Devesh is gone. Anyway, next week, more Super Bowl content will come out. We'll cover the game more in depth, go into kind of a preview of what you can expect from the Patriots, from the Seahawks, from Bad Bunny, maybe. Actually, I don't know what to expect with that. I'm not the guy to ask. Please be sure to subscribe wherever you're listening to this. Subscribe on YouTube. I did a video where I did a Sporkle quiz, naming all of the winners and losers of every Super Bowl. So go watch that. Let me know what you think of it. And let me know if you would like to see more of that stuff. That's the kind of thing I do in my spare time anyway. So if I can record it and you can enjoy it, then that's a win for both of us. So yeah, look out for some more episodes next week as we lead into the Super Bowl, the most wonderful time of the year. Not really. The lead up to week 1 is the most wonderful time of the year. The lead up to the Super Bowl, it's like a funeral march to me, because then you're saying goodbye to something for a while. That's a horrible comparison. Anyway, look out for more Super Bowl stuff next week, and I will see you then.